Yo. Hello. Hi, hey. I was gonna go live yesterday, but there's a bunch of shit that went down, so I ended up not going live. It was a Sunday and I was gonna go live, and of course, people are just dead set that they're gonna fuck with me, so I can't go live. Just like it's happening right fucking now, but I'm not doing it. It's amazing how that works, isn't it? 2 nights in a row, right at 8 o'clock. I'm good. So you're probably gonna hear my phone go off. Hey. Yeah, I just started about a minute and 10 ago. Yeah, Tay, life's been a bitch, and it's even weirder, but I'm not talking about it yet. No, not Brie. Fuck Brie. I don't care about Brie. That she can incessantly babble about me all day. I don't care. She's mad because people listen to me. She's mad because nobody listens to her. She's got all the facts. She ain't got shit. It's fine. She can babble all damn day long. You're about to bake and needed background. Nice. Yeah, I don't bake that often. Like fucking clockwork. Can't make this shit up. Like fucking clockwork. It's almost like somebody doesn't want me to go live. Weird, isn't it? This is 2 nights in a row. No, it was my phone. I knew that was going to happen. Happened yesterday. Happened today. Probably happen tomorrow. I'm good. Oh, the amount of fuckery that has happened in 2 days is unfucking real. Yeah. I'm torn between they're doing this for attention and they desperately don't want us to talk about it. So until I figure out which exactly route I'm going to take, I'm just going to chill for right now. Yeah. Probably. It probably is both. Yeah. Yeah. No, man. I was on the phone for 7 fucking hours yesterday. Yeah. Started at 7. Went to almost 3. Until I rage quit the phone call. I was like, fuck this. Click. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm worn out. Not from that. I'm just. Okay. And our autofiller bucket is empty, which is why I can hear the tanks and they're driving me crazy. No, the new chapter is wild. Wild. So I don't really have. Yeah, everything is fucking exhausting. And then I went to therapy. I walked in, I sat down, and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. I said, I realized on the way here that I have nothing to talk about. So I babbled about a few things, talked about the fact that I feel like I'm not heard no matter what. I told my husband that. He goes, you have a huge following. You have people that you talk to all day and you feel like nobody hears you. And I'm like, yes. Yes. I'm like, it's not going to make sense to anybody but me, but yes. I feel like people like listen, but they don't hear me. Like, or switch them. They hear me, but they don't listen. I don't know. Whatever it is. I feel like no matter what I say, it goes in one ear and out the fucking other. I've been going through this shit with groups and groups and groups of people, and one's doing this and one's doing that, and nobody believes this and nobody believes that, and I'm just over here like, so no, we've unlocked a chapter that was not on the bingo card, so I'm trying to figure out exactly how to this. Yeah, didn't see this particular level of fuckery coming. Oh my god. And y'all, let me just say one thing. When you are being shisty, just make sure you don't literally tell on yourself. Like, holy shit, bro. Oh my god. I can't, dude. I fucking can't. I did just a whole nother fuckery chapter that I did not see coming. A whole nother fuckery chapter that I did not see. Like, this shit gets weirder and fucking weirder. When we finally decide to talk about this particular portion, it's a doozy. And then I got up like 2.5 hours early, and I couldn't take my ADHD meds till 2 hours after I was supposed to take them. And like 7 o'clock, I was like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And he's like, you have to stay on your meds. I'm like, well, if I take my meds, at least it'll wake me up. I feel better. Like, I feel like I feel more awake than I was, but like what I would do right now to just crawl in my bed. You know, you ever had those days you just want to crawl in bed and you just want to lay there and stare at the fucking ceiling and hope that the whole world goes away? That's me right now. I don't know. Unfortunately, you know, I even contemplated like just not even getting on here tonight because I just feel like I don't really have a whole lot to say today, unfortunately. So basically we're just gonna do the whole like you guys talk to me and I reply thing. I don't have a lot because until I get shit sorted in my head, I've learned the hard way to not talk about anything online until I can fact check it. So the problem is fact checking is going to be a little odd for this. So we have it all. I mean, in black and fucking white, but I don't know what it means. Does that make sense? Like when you know something and you have everything in front of you and you just don't know what it means. Like it's all there. I could literally lay everything out for you guys right now and you'd just be like, oh, that's interesting. Why? And then that's the part I don't know the why. I don't know the why. Fuckery was on the phone. Fuckery was on the phone. That's what it was. It's like they know I go live at 8 o'clock. I fell for it yesterday. I'm not falling for it today. I'm good. And it could be completely like just it could also be literally just coincidence that everything just happens at 8 o'clock. But I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, You got to pick another time. If I need to be involved in something, it needs to be before 8 o'clock. Come to me at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Come to me when I get off live. But what you're not going to do is take away something that I do at 8 o'clock. I was not live yesterday. I had absolutely planned to go live at 8 o'clock, but by then I was an hour into fuckery. So, that's good, Audra. And I continued in that fuckery for 7 fucking hours until I got pissed as shit. I was like, I didn't even say that. I was like, fuck it, click. I was out. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done with so many people, so many things. I just feel like nobody fucking listens to me. I'm like, I am literally telling you this, dude. Like, why are you not listening to me? So I was just like, cool, I'm out. Click. I don't think I'm gonna make it without taking a nap. I took that Adderall like half an hour plus ago, and I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. I don't care about Kate. I don't give a fuck. Look, at this point, I don't give a fuck about anybody. Not today. Not today. I don't give a fuck about anybody today. I got messages, like, was it all day yesterday or the day before? I'm not sure. Time just blurs together. It's a concept of man. But I was getting messages left and fucking right. The Brie was online just like going ham or whatever. And I'm like, literally, I was like, I'm not even dealing with this. I was like, let her fucking talk. I don't even care. I was like, she's talking to 12 fucking people anyways. I don't care. And look, the people that she keeps, you can't talk sense into them. You can't. You absolutely cannot. So what is the point? And anybody with common sense gets blocked. So I'm not worried about it. She's just talking to the same 12 people who are going to believe anything they hear. So feel free. It's called my brain a lot. Matter of fact, like I said, I went into therapy and my brain shut down. It's like being asleep with your eyes open, which I mean is actually really nice to just have your, like, I was at therapy and my therapist is looking at me, she's like, you're dissociating. I'm like, I know. But it's nice because it's quiet. It's unnerving, but it's quiet. And it's just nice to not have a bunch of shit rattling around in my head. Unfortunately, it doesn't make me at my quickest. So that's the only point is, like, if I wasn't on this shit yesterday, my brain would have been. And unfortunately, I was slow on the upkeep. And that's where I am today. And so, like, when it started today, I'm like, yeah, I'm out. So I'm sure I'll be dealing with it tonight when I get off live. I'm sure I'll be dealing with it, but today is not that, this time is not that time. So yeah, dissociation is peaceful. You're just like, you're here, but you're not here. Like, I've just been staring off into fucking nowhere. It's a cross between my horrible ADHD that was going untreated until 4 days ago, my BPD and my PTSD that I just check the fuck out. At this point, I just check out. I'm on autopilot, yo. I'm here, but the hamster's spinning on a dead wheel, or a dead hamster is on a wheel. I'm sorry to hear that, Karen. I'm having him take the car tomorrow so I can just stay home. I'm just gonna stay home. I had to take the car today. Like I said, I had a therapy appointment and I had to go get crickets. So I kept the car. But I was like, you're taking the car tomorrow. I was like, I'm not getting out of bed. I am vegetating. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's been 5, 6. 6 years, 5 months, and 7 days. 6 years, 5 months, 7 days. For my mom. I am. I'm sleepy. I am. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I could go in right now and go to sleep. And I have to stay up till like at least 4:30 in the morning. I got up. I got up a little early. I took my Adderall a little bit late, so I'm just a little slow on the upkeep right now. I'll be all right. Eventually, I will wake up. Hopefully. Hmm. Um. Yeah. So I don't have any real like updates on pretty much anything. Sorry. Dude, I have right now, somebody just unloaded like 300 screenshots I'm supposed to read. My head is about to implode. I'm just over here like, I don't want to. I'm so tired. I'm just worn out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just worn out. Like, I'm here, but I'm not here. I keep thinking about, like, I want to do my coloring again, and then every time I think about it, I just don't. So it's like, I don't really. I think about it, and then I'm just like, do I have time to do it or whatever? I put game time on my game like 4 or 5 days ago. Haven't even booted it up. I should have waited to put time on it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm so yeah, look. I'm gonna call a spade a fucking spade here. I don't know why everybody keeps talking about Dan and why everybody keeps trying to steer this way or that way. Because if what they're saying is true, and it's Nick and Gypsy, Dan is relevant. I do not understand why that side keeps going on and on and on about Dan. Because all it looks like to me at this point is they're hiding something. That's not the real Dan. It's not the real Dan. Why do we care? Realistically, why do we care? Why? What is the point? Like, literally, what is the point? Why are you trying to say it's this Dan and not that Dan? He don't even have anything to do with it. So all that makes me feel like they're doing is trying to steer people away from the other Dan and say, no, it's this guy. It's this guy. Don't go after that guy. It's this guy. And again, I don't understand why. If he's irrelevant, why are you bringing him up? I do not understand what the fucking problem is of why people are talking about him. I mean, if you're going to that great of lengths to try to shut shit down, was he involved? Because that's the only reason I can think of that people keep talking about it. They're trying to steer him away because they know he's involved. That's literally the only thing I can think of, you guys. Because I don't understand what the fucking point is of talking about him constantly and trying to shove down everybody's throats. It's the wrong one. Here's the deal. If it is the wrong one, great. Then the real one will be left alone. I don't understand that. If you want the real one to be left alone, why are you saying that it's the wrong one? Look at this one. Nobody was going to interview Nick. Nick ain't going to talk. That's a crock of shit. Crock of shit. Nick has said multiple times he's not going to talk. And you think Natasha's going to fucking... You think she has any pull? If he wants to give an interview, he can give an interview. It doesn't matter what Natasha says. That's a crock of shit. He wasn't going to give no interview. And if he was, she didn't stop shit. So... Exactly, Belle. I'm so tired of people over-accentuating the power that they have in all this. Yeah, Ryan's. I didn't see anything about that yesterday, but I wasn't on a whole lot either. He said multiple times it's not his time to talk. I have a real damn hard time believing he's given any type of interview. Stop! Literally barking at nothing. For no reason. And I'm like not here for it today. Hey. I agree, Nicolay. It's from Silence of the Lambs. It's Buffalo Bill's body lotion. You put it on the skin or else you get the hose again. I bought a couple of items off of Temu the other day, but nothing really. Nothing really. Sarah, believe half of what you see and half of what you hear. At this point, there's so much shit going out that is like hearsay that it is wild. I've heard so much crazy shit that has nothing to back it up, but I feel like the stuff being put out is being leaked to be dispelled. And if that doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. If it doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. Oh, that's adorable. I'm glad you spent all that time making a YouTube name for me. I think personally they're putting their own shit out and then dispelling it. That's just my view. Yeah. Pretty much, Belle. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at for sure. You can't anymore. You just can't believe shit. And I think that they do that shit. I think they put shit out on their own and then just dispel it to look like they're not doing whatever. To stay relevant. Keep their names up. Oh, is she on house arrest? Isn't she on house arrest? She has an ankle monitor. Oh, look, I don't have an ankle monitor. She can't be on live. Oh, look, she's on live. It's been like that for the past 2 days. Literally, there will be like a thing saying she can't be live. And then the comments will be like, she was live 3 above this video. I just feel like they're just putting shit out there So have fun talking to yourself. Have a good day. Have fun talking to yourself. Making a whole ass channel just to be blocked. I let them sit for 3 comments, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Have fun talking to yourself. It's amazing to me that name shows up after all the fuckery I went through the past day and a half. Have had like almost no trolls on my YouTube. Almost none. Almost none. In the past, what, 2, 3, whatever plus weeks? I go through fuckery yesterday and all of a sudden I have a troll. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. Period. So, have fun making YouTube channels, babe. That's time out your pocket, not mine. Yeah, it's all a mind game. No, y'all would not believe. Y'all would not believe the fuckery that has been going on. Like, even this is a new one for me. This is a new one for me. Like, I did not see this one coming. Yeah, she's not supposed to be on social media. She's on house arrest. She has an ACOM on her. No, she don't. Yet here she is. I think they're all putting it out. I think they're all putting it out. Someone said that they named their faux pregnancy baby Aurora and that she's naming the new baby Aurora. I don't know. Aurora's a hooker name. I don't give a shit. Y'all, I'm just done. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just done. I'm not talking nothing about nothing. Y'all, it's taking everything in me to not pull out my fucking phone right now. Everything in me. Everything in me. That is Christy's dog name. I just realized, I was wondering where the hell that sounded familiar. Yes, she has a fucking dog named Aurora. That's what it is. Christy's got a fucking dog named Aurora, that little white fluffy thing. Mm-hmm. Because Aurora went missing one time when she was supposed to call me. Yeah. That's how I know. That's how I found out the dog's name was Aurora. Because one time she was supposed to call me and she went missing. Yeah. Ace, we went down that hole fucking in January. Fucking in January. We went down that hole. 100%. And I still have videos up where we literally, it was from a Disney movie, we literally talked about the fact that there was this post that she had done about her and Nick being Beauty and the Beast, except she was Beast or something. I don't remember. Anyway. And we had talked about it and this weird thing about furries, right? Not even kidding. Not even kidding. The day after we talked about it, I have a whole video up about it. The day after we talked about it, that post, which had been up for 8 years, was flagged and taken down. Not even kidding. I still have a post about it. Yeah, there was a rumor that she allowed Ken to walk her on a leash. Yes. If they're naming their okay, so Gypsy continues to live in Christy's house, and the baby is 1, and they say Aurora. Are they talking to the dog or the baby? Think. That's gonna get messy. Shit. Sorry, Sam. Hold on. Let me fix it. Hold on. Hold on. Where am I at? Hold on. Let me add you in here real quick before I fucking forget, Sam. There. I added you. I was like, literally remind me to add you because I will forget, and I did. She's probably gonna abandon the baby like she did her dog. Y'all. I want to write out a bullet plan of what I think what the baby's first 6 months is going to be like, and then see if I'm right. I've been right so far, so I would love to write down an actual. Here we go. This is what's going to happen or not happen, and then we can dissect it after 6 months and see how much I was right. Fantasy football, but baby gypsy version. Who thinks she'll be put in pageants? Yeah. I right now. Look, I am not in a good mindset. I almost said some really awful shit the other day. Like I told you guys, my brain is still programmed to be an absolute asshole. And unfortunately, that's where my brain goes when I see something. My brain immediately goes into the absolutely horrible mindset. And then I go, that's not the way we think now. And then it kind of resets type deal. So yeah, a lot, and sometimes they do put a fake name out to protect the baby's privacy. Yeah. That baby's nose is doomed between her and Ken. Maybe two wrongs make a right. I don't know. Maybe maybe they'll delete each other and she comes out with a normal face. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out when they have to do a paternity test. We'll find out when the baby comes out, and if it has a nose the size of its head, we'll figure it out. And we only got what she says what, January 22nd? I say December 8th. Whatever. It is what it is. You know what, Bellfire? I've actually seen that happen. Not even gonna lie. I've seen that happen. So I mean, it does happen. So it does happen. And I've seen two of the prettiest people have a troll baby. So I mean, it genetics. Genetics. It's just genetics. So hey. Realistically, I think it's gonna be a Christmas baby. Late December. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe. So yeah, I got a bunch of them behind me. Hold on. I got those three there. The one that the lights turned off. There's one down there. They're driving me crazy. I can't stand the sound of the running water. We have an auto filler, but the bucket's empty. So he's like, "I'll fill it tomorrow." I'm like, I have to sit in there tonight, dude. Does she have enough time to donate to her baby? Well, she doesn't actually have a job, so I would say yes. I would say yes. She doesn't have a job, so pretty sure she's got all the time in the world to donate to her child. Was she a preemie? I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, she wanted to come out and wreak havoc. I know. I know she was small, but that could have been from any factor of things. I mean, my grandson was 2 weeks early, and he came out 8 pounds 1 ounce. Except, and by the way, he was actually like to the day, because I seen the ultrasound and he was right where he should be. But he came 2 weeks early, and he was a big baby. I want to know that. When is the right time? When is the right time? When do you sit your child down and say, by the way, baby, mommy killed grandma? When do you do that? When do you, because here's the deal, you're going to have to tell that kid before it gets to middle school. Because as soon as middle school happens, somebody else is going to tell that baby. Somebody else is going to tell that baby. Because somebody's mom is going to put two and two together, say it in front of their kid. Kid's going to go to school. Kid's going to tell everything. So you're going to have to sit that kid down and tell it before it's 12 years old. Period. Because if not, if they don't do it, somebody else is going to. 100%. And I don't even know how I don't even know how you would have that conversation. I do not know how you would have that fucking conversation. Just sit a kid down and be like, yeah, mommy killed grandma. But she won't. She won't take accountability. Mommy was involved in something that took grandma's life. She didn't do it herself, though. Kid be pulling her up on Wikipedia. Hopefully she finds my posts. I don't know. I mean, in a way, it was kind of selfish to have a kid, but then again, I don't know. I don't know. There's some things that I'm just Switzerland about. Like, Like I think it was shellfish. I think it was selfish to have that child, to put that stigma on it, possibly give it a whatever the hell gypsy has. I think that was selfish, but exactly, Bo, and that's what I'm saying. The kid's going to be stigmatized. It's going to be isolated. Do you think Ken will stick around if it's not his kid? No, no, I don't. I don't think he wants to stick around now, and it's supposedly his kid. So he looks like he wants to be out the damn door. Ace, that sounds about accurate. That sounds about accurate. I really think that's about accurate. She loves the movie Rapunzel, don't forget. She'll turn her story into Rapunzel's story. Except that bitch didn't have no hair, so I don't know. It'll be interesting. She will. I agree. I have a feeling that child's gonna be shown Rapunzel very early. Y'all, I'm about to take a nap. That Adderall did nothing. I took it at like 7:30. It's made me to where like I don't want to just keel over and sleep, and now I just want to sleep. But yeah, the kid is going to be absolutely stigmatized, 100%. 100%. Kids aren't gonna be able to play with it, etc. I've seen how this story ends. I have seen how this ends, and it doesn't end well. So hopefully I'm wrong. I hope for the child's sake I am wrong. So I don't think I am, but I hope that I am, if that makes sense. Yeah, she doesn't tell the truth to anything. You think she's just gonna suddenly pop off and tell her kid exactly what happened? Because that's not gonna happen. Ever since I just said Aurora's a hooker name, now all I can hear is that damn country song. I wanna keep my daughter off the pole, my son out of jail. It's just going on loop in my head. Well, they always say, about having kids just like you. Kids are off limits. And when it gets here, there'll be a difference. Number one, the kid's not here. Number two, being concerned about a child that's never off limits. Being concerned about a child. Nobody's ever talked shit about the child or downgraded the child or anything. It's always been taken from a concern standpoint. There is a snowball's chance in hell that she will be a good mom. I don't see it. It's a song, you fuckstick. It's literally a country song. A lot of people who get out of jail do that. They change their name and then just fuck off into the wilderness. That's what she should have done. If she would have been smart, she would have just fucked off and not got a reality show and books, and she wanted the fame, dude. I'm telling you, she wanted the fame. Always has. And it would have been better for everybody if she would have done that. Yay! I'm going to finish these damn gummies so I can throw this bag away. I've heard the Dee Dee sister lawsuit thing. I've not heard any validity to that. She has no more story to tell. She's told it in multiple books, multiple documentaries. What is left other than the truth? What is left other than the truth? So when that book comes out, I'll read it. I don't like reading fiction very often. Her story ain't done yet. She planned it. She did it. She went to jail. She got out. What's left? What is left? There ain't gonna be shit in that new book. That, or maybe she'll reimagine the chain to the bed story for the umpteenth time. Jeanette, why do I feel like you're axolotl on a new account? Oh, she's ever going to tell the truth. It'd be great if Nick just was like, fuck it. I think that'd be really smart. I think everybody would just finally be like, thank you. A lot of time with her mother pre-murder, so we're just going to go off of her shit again. More fabricated story times. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Nope. They'll let her do it. I didn't say fake accounts. I just said I think you want another account. You came in here being a bitch. I don't think Nick knows the truth either. And he can make all the shitty videos in my direction he wants. I don't think he fucking knows the truth. I think I know what he was told. Matter of fact, one of his videos the other day I saw, not even kidding, It's inaccurate. One of the videos that he lets his people put out is inaccurate. According to court documents, it is inaccurate. Court documents. Televised court documents. On the stand, prosecutor, defense, whole nine. It is inaccurate. So at this point, I don't know why anybody's trusting that fucking channel. So they fucked up. Somebody, I guess they snagged it and put it on one of their channels, but it's not accurate. Randella, they tried that with the Son of Sam law. It's been deemed unconstitutional. Yeah, that video was talking about the plans. And they specifically said in that deposition, Plan A was to make Nick and Dee Dee like each other. Plan B, out of order, was offing her mother. Plan C was for her to get pregnant. That is what it says on the stand. They even said, so Plan B, out of order, was to kill her. And this video is talking about a fucking Plan D, which didn't even exist. And that I guess the murder was Plan C or some shit. And that's not even how it went down on the stand. In court testimony, where both lawyers fucking questioned her, put her on the stand, had her read it, but they're putting out a video that there was a Plan fucking D. I don't think he understands how babies are made. Honestly. Is T named Block? Who is T? Who's T? Type it out. Hey, Mama. I don't think I have any T names blocked. Who has a T name? The only names that I had blocked that I'm aware of, anyway, is Nina, Fancy, April, and Ember. Oh, Thea? No. She's not worth my time. Nobody comments about her. I didn't even realize that the comments, I thought the comments had a separate ban filter than the lives, and it was just the comments that were getting on my fucking nerves. Nobody talks about Thea. She's irrelevant. So I didn't have to put her in the ban filter. Maybe he did finish and she lied again. Maybe. I mean, that is true. Look, we don't know fuck all anything other than what this bitch has said. And everybody's buying it hook, line, and fucking sinker. Like, she didn't announce to the world she lies, even to her fucking lawyers. And we were like, she tells the truth. The fuck she does. You show me one look of fucking anything to back up a fucking thing that girl said. One thing. When you show me one thing to back up what she says, I might back off. Oh, it went all the way to E in that video? Yeah, that's not accurate. It was playing A, B, and C. Yeah, we're only hearing her side, and that was the point. That's what she wanted. Right, and I had to laugh because Brie went on some tirade about people making 10-minute videos about how she got pregnant and her sex cycle and blah, blah, blah. How do you think they made those videos? You act like Gypsy didn't put out a fucking written thing. Said, I got pregnant May 4th. We had sexual relations the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. People are going on and making their content because she overshared. So don't be mad at people making comments about her sex life when the dumb bitch decided to go on to Lifetime and be like, I've never ever came. We didn't need to know that. In any stretch of the I already knew that. Christy already told me that. Why I fucking needed to be told that, I have no idea. But the world did not need to know that. The world did not need to know that. And I understand why Ryan was mad, because holy shit, that's a little much. That is a little much. But you can't get mad about people making content about something that she put out. Like, she overshared. Be mad at her. I'm tired of people getting mad at creators because we create things based on things that we hear. That is the point of content creating, is to create content. Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Talk to your friend. Tell her to stop word vomiting constantly. Nobody would know fuck all about her sex life. Nobody would know fuck all when she had sex and what they're doing and trying to relate back the pregnancy, although we all know. We all know, I don't care. Yeah, okay, so there, I don't know, it's hard because there's two different consensuses with oversharing. People who are lying and trying to make it look truthful, and then people who just overshare. So that's it's kind of hard. But usually when she overshares, she ends up changing whatever the fucking story is. So I guess that's where it's different, because whenever she overshares, the story changes 5 minutes later. So it'd be different if her story didn't change. It's the fact her story changes. Yeah. It wouldn't be nearly as bad, you know? I don't, oversharing, whatever, I do it all the fucking time. I can't even say that, oh, you must be lying, shut the fuck up. Everything I say, I got fucking receipts for. Yeah, I'm not really sure why she thought she had to give a timeline of when she conceived to prove paternity. Because here's the deal, realistically. I'm not even going to go into how problematic the fucking timeline is. Because like I said, she's given birth in the beginning of December. But the last time that she had sex, according to herself, was like April 30th, and she got pregnant on May 4th. Yes, sperm can absolutely live for 5 days. Best case scenario. Best case scenario. But to say, well, I conceived May 4th. You want to know why she conceived May 4th? Because she's a fucking Star Wars fan. That is Star Wars Day. Did anybody catch that? Did anybody at fucking all catch that? That she conceived on Star Wars Day? How significant? No. Yeah. She was buying Baby Yoda shit and everything else. Yeah, May 4th is May the 4th be with you. May the Force be with you. And she conceived on May 4th. Uh-huh. It's been something that's gone around for a while. As soon as she put that fucking post out. Yeah. She conceived on Star Wars Day. Isn't that special? She better not name her fucking kid Leia. That's Sissy Noodles' name. That is Sissy Noodles' name. Sissy Noodles is not having that. Nope. Yeah. That's how she figured out the conception date, because she wanted the baby to be conceived on Star Wars Day. And like, oh, here's the deal. My dog is named Yoda. My other dog is named Leia. My cat is named Luke. We had a guinea pig named Chewie. Nikki's named after some obscure Ewok. We had Maggie Ray. We know Star Wars. And as soon as it was May 4th, it was like, oh, right. Yeah, that's kind of not obvious. Thea's going to make a video about it now. Just watch. Just watch. Why would they name their kid after the dog? Why would you name your child after the dog? Why? Why would you name your... How are you supposed to go over? Okay, how is she supposed to bring that baby over to Christy's house? That child is going to be so confused. Aurora, don't pee on the carpet. How? That's not going to go well, dude. That's not going to go well. Just not. Aurora is where they lived in Missouri. Good job. Or was it when they... Something about Colorado. I know there was something having to do with Aurora. You're right. They thought about the name while she was in jail. While she was married. That is adorable. They thought about the name for their baby while she was married in jail? Or was this before Ryan? Maybe it was before Ryan. The snow video? That's what I thought. I fucking cannot, y'all. I fucking cannot. It was before. Okay, at least there's that. At least there's that. 2019. At least there's that. Okay. Hey. She has pictures with the dog Aurora and what is she supposed to say? Come here, baby. Meet your namesake. Woof, woof. I am aware Aurora is a Disney princess. It's also a stripper name. That's not my point. I don't know what name her and Nick picked. Yo, look, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to all that. I don't care if she names the baby fucking Turnip Head. I don't care. Actually, I would. That's a Lost reference, and I'd be very angry. But I don't care what the hell she names the Tater Tot. I don't care. The baby comes out. The baby did not ask to be here. The baby is going to be all over the place. I know she lived in Aurora somewhere. Well, it was part of the PR list to throw out names she wasn't planning on using to draw interest. Yeah, Katie Joy put that out. Yep, that is true. That is true. For her to put out names she wasn't going to pick. Mm-hmm. She's not going to name it Dee Dee. She did use the name. Oh, yeah, she picked the name Bella. Bella was one of the people. Yeah. That's fucked up. She gonna name this baby after some fucked up altar that helped her kill her mom. That is fucked up. She did use Bella. She did. Yep. That would be fucked up. And like, I don't know, like the baby itself doesn't interest me. They knew the gender of the baby. Yeah, Nina knew the gender of the baby before the reveal. That was conveniently leaked. Remember? Conveniently. Everything is conveniently leaked. Yeah. That's what they tried to get me to do. They tried to get me to leak shit, and I didn't. Of course, if you listen to Brie, I leaked everything. I can literally show y'all in my fucking text messages when Gypsy left Ryan. I can show you in my text messages. So don't tell me what the fuck I leaked. Because it did not hit social media for however many days. I was at work when it fucking hit. Because I literally got a text message from Jasmine saying, I will give this to the content creator of my choice. And 30 minutes later, it was leaked. So go on again. Go fucking on again. Yeah, look, I don't know. I don't care how much I don't like her. I'm not gonna. Y'all asked me if she was pregnant. I didn't answer. Even though I was told June 15th. I did not know the gender. Straight up, did not know the gender. That I didn't know. Christy outed it was a girl in Bree's life. That's so nice. That's so special. Creators are the new TMZ. All it takes is one of us to accidentally go viral. Look, the videos that I have to go, you never know what's going to go viral, dude. Did I ever think that me talking about Dee Dee's photos was going to get 1.6 million people? No. Not even close. And then I've had all these ones at 500,000, 750,000 with this gypsy shit. Random. Completely random. Some of these I do not understand. Although I will say this. They have tried twice to knock down my shaving and nails video. Twice. That is exactly what happens, Folly. And she's too stupid to see it. I was too stupid to see it. Before anybody says anything, I was too stupid to see it too. Yeah, they have tried twice to shut down my nails and shaving video. The first time was for sharing personal information, and the second time was for branded content, which is literally the easiest thing to appeal. I don't really understand what the point is of that. There was no branded content. It was fucking text messages, you idiot. I could literally show you guys right now the fucking text message of when I found out that Gypsy was leaving Ryan, and but y'all heard it from fucking, it was either Nina or Natasha or both. I don't even remember. I just know I was at work and literally sent out that text message like, this bitch just literally said she was going to out this to the content creator of her choice. And now it's out there, but okay. Okay. Yeah, Blades. That's exactly what happened. Brie won't realize it until they throw her to the trash. She won't realize it. She is willing to like just die on that hill. And I don't think they're going to get rid of her for a while because honestly, I want y'all to think about this. They have her just rallying against everybody. They know that she looks stupid, but better she looks stupid than them. Fact. That is fucking fact. So they don't have to push all that shit out. They don't have to defend themselves. They don't have to nothing. They let her do it. They let her get all the whiplash. They let everybody say that she's nuts. And she, just like I, sit and take it because we think we're doing the greater good, but we fucking ain't. Being used. 100%. And one day at some point, she'll figure it out. Yeah. She'll figure it out, and when she figures it out, it's probably gonna be like, it's Turkish. Somebody sent me a Turkish sweet box, and most of it I've already had, so I'm gonna open these up. But yeah, it's when it happens, it will eventually at some point. It's gonna fucking destroy her. Part of me feels bad, but most of me doesn't. She's been warned numerous times, so. I kind of feel bad for her because my phone automatically autocorrects Brie to bro. And so I feel bad about that. But that's exactly what happens, Randella. That's exactly what happens. And that is the first time Rod has ever done that since she went to jail. Gotta ask yourself why. Yeah, I know, Kelly. I get that. I will never understand that. I have all the receipts. I have all the proof. Block, 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 block. Here's the deal. She's kind of smart in a way. She's kind of smart at the way. She knows if she blocks people. She knows if she lets them in and she blocks them, more people are going to watch from the outside. So she knows she's still getting her information out because you idiots will go and actually watch her from the outside, which is exactly what she wants. She gets her information out. None of you can come in to violate her stream. I see straight through that shit. You guys can, ow. You guys can't violate her from the outside, but you're still going to hear what she has to say from the outside. So she forces everybody outside to watch. So y'all are still hearing what she's saying. I bit my tongue really hard. Kiki 1000%. I feel bad for that bumblefuck she keeps going live with. He's so desperate to be a part of shit. He keeps starting a live for her and letting her talk for hours while he just sits there. Yep. He'll start a live and just literally sit there for hours and just let her put her in the big box, sit over to the side, so desperate to be like part of the group. They blocked her wife. They blocked his wife. That's funny. I'm sorry, that's fucking funny. The petty in me, that if that would have happened to me, I would have walked into whatever room he was in, ripped that phone out of his fucking hand, and disconnected that live so fast. So fast. Kelly, you and me both. The other night, I don't even know how this worked. The other night she was in a live. I scroll by it. She's in the big box. Rogi's over there doing his Rogi thing. She's got like 12 people in her fucking thing. And she is just blabbering on like she's actually like having a conversation. It was bizarre. It was bizarre. Whatever. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. It's your life. Whatever. I agree, Randall, though. I do. The whole accounts banned? It was literally up last night. How did the whole account get banned? It's a difference to be like banned on a live. How did the whole account get banned? It was literally up last night. I'm cold. Business, I have so much shit to update you on. So much shit to update you on. Let me tell you something about Jasmine. Apparently, Bree was reading a bunch of messages where Jasmine was going on and on about me. That's okay. I have text messages where Jasmine goes on about Bree. But anyway, Jasmine puts her hands in every pot. She was literally with Natasha. She was with April. She was with Christy. She was with me. She was with Bree. The girl is an octopus. Okay? Not even kidding. But what I can tell you is apparently Bree was playing some message that Jasmine gave her. And apparently it was verbatim what she told somebody else, which was verbatim what she told me. She's very disingenuous. Very disingenuous. By the way, if I can find it. Fuck, am I gonna be able to find it? I won't be able to find it. About stuff she would do to, graphic stuff about what she would do to me? What? What? I don't even know if I can find it. Hold on. It's gonna take me a second. Give me a second. There's been so many fucking screen messages that have been... I have seen like thousands of fucking screen messages in 2 days. I don't even know. Hold on. I don't even know if I can find it, to be honest. Alright, he was getting a tattoo when it happened. I'll probably never be able to find it. I sent it to you. I sent it to you. I can find it easier that way. I sent it to you. Hold on. This is literally from my husband. My husband got a tattoo what? 2 days ago? Sunday. He got a tattoo Sunday. Today's what? Monday? Tell Ryan to fuck off from me and that I love her as well. Tell Ryan to fuck off. There's Jasmine. Tell Ryan to fuck off from me and that I love her as well. That was Sunday. Fuck you, Brie. That was from Sunday. Well, from... There's Tuesday, isn't it? Monday? Tuesday? I don't fucking know. It was from... No, my husband got it Saturday. I'm sorry. That was from Saturday. Jasmine is not normal. Literally, she's like, tell Ryan Lee to fuck off, and I love her. The fuck? I was like, did you seriously just send me that? Did you seriously just send me that? Yeah, she's not okay. She knows her too. She's not okay. So if that's the hill Brie wants to die on, feel free. All of my screen messages with Jasmine are on my Facebook, including the one where she admits that she's gonna leak Gypsy's fucking leaving Ryan. That's on my Facebook, where she admits she's going to leak that Gypsy left Ryan. Fucking wild. Oh my god, why do they put them in these fucking packs? Oh, I know. Because she's besties with people who have run her through the fucking mud. It's wild. Nikki, very easily, they make you want to. Very easily. I can tell you why. Why did I do it? Oh, she was. Oh, is that why you asked me who Jasmine was? You can go to my Facebook and all of my text messages with Jasmine pertaining to that day are public on my Facebook. I put them up in fucking April. Like 2 days after it happened. I put Kirsty's up too, but Kirsty begged me to take them down. Yeah. But as you can see, as of Saturday, fuck me, but she loves me. As of 2 days ago. She's not okay. She's not okay. Ryan Spine knows her pretty well, too. She's not okay. I will never understand somebody who bitches and moans about people talking about their shit while she outs everybody's fucking shit. She is. She's being used. She don't want to believe it. She's known Jasmine since like 2019 or some shit. That's like that original crew. She does not want to believe it. I'm like, look. I was like, do you understand? She was a mod for Natasha. And she was helping Christy with the lawsuit against you. I was reading her text messages that Jasmine was saying about her to me. I was like, she's not your friend, dude. Yes, I can trust her. No, you can't. No, you can't. Do you think she was on that live with Gypsy on purpose when she said to lie? Look. Do I know? No. I can tell you as a content creator, I know exactly how YouTube works. And for her to not realize that that was on, you have to go through 3 screens if you're not monetized. You have to go through 3 different screens of multi-clicks to go live. She knew she was live. By her own admission, she said that she had just went live. There was only a few people in there, so she felt she was fine. Obviously not, because somebody screen grabbed it. What do you mean, what bad things? Yeah, that was a great day, Ashley. Natasha's on a live, and she's acting all great. She's like, I have an inside source to Christy, and blah, 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 blah. And Ashley goes in. She's like, oh, you mean your ex-mod, Jasmine? Natasha's eyes about fall out of her head. Live pauses. You can tell she's fucking texting somebody. Next thing you know, Jasmine pops in. It was great. Spy, nothing surprises me at this point. Actually, everybody's saying that at this point. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I've read a lot of people saying that. I've heard a lot of people saying that, but my question with everything, my question with everything is why? What would you gain from lying? What would you gain from doing that? I guess that's always my problem because like I have stone cold proof of shit in my phone right now. Stone cold video receipts in my phone, and all I keep asking somebody is why? Why? I don't know why. I don't either. And now I don't like this stone cold evidence because it doesn't tell me why. You're not gonna love the video when it comes out. I got stone cold fucking evidence. Stone cold. But I want to know why. Why? What is the point? I need to know the point. You want a cracker? You don't think she's smart enough? Take the damn cracker, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if it was like... Here's the thing. This is why I don't think it's a setup. This is why I don't think it's a setup. Gypsy called her while she was setting up the live. That's why I don't think it's a setup. Gypsy apparently called her while she was going live. For those of you that don't know that. So you can't set somebody up when they randomly call you. She was going live. She called. Shouldn't have answered. But Gypsy called her, apparently. So, I mean, the setup, you can't set some... Got like 4 left in here. You can't set somebody up when they call you. Unless I told her, hey, I'm going to call you in 5. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that that's not true. I mean, Gypsy could have known she was going live and did it that way. She could have said, but then she wouldn't have been able. I don't know. There's too many what ifs for me. That's always my problem. I can have all the proof in the fucking world, but unless you can explain to me why, it means nothing. Why or how? Those are my 2 biggest things. Well, I mean, that's true, Audra. All right, let's see. Did y'all know Cheerios makes tiny cheese balls in a Pringle can? And I think it was set up. I think it was her being careless and not taking. Well, yeah, the way she backpedaled was insane. The backpedaling was insane. I don't necessarily think it's a setup or anything like that. I just think that, they got caught doing something stupid, didn't realize, whatever, and then try to backtrack. It was the backtracking that made it look shiesty, to be honest. Like, I don't think it would have been bad if she was been like, yeah, I told her a lie. That's what I would have done. Like, I didn't say she had a lie. I said I would lie. That's what I would have said. Like, if I told her that, I'd been like, if somebody asked me, I'd be like, I didn't tell her a lie. I said I would lie. There's a difference. I would have done that. Her making multiple lives trying to explain the situation made it 10 times worse. Oh no, she text messaged me that. You put that out without context. Bitch, the video was context. What are you talking about? Like, you don't have the whole thing. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That was the context. That was it. That was the context. You did it. Kimberly, my question to you is, we're talking about Bree, so my brain goes to food. How would you correlate the 2 of those? Oh, I need to move more of my content from TikTok to YouTube. I feel bad. I'm trying. I got most of my lives back up, and I think I fucked something up. I still got probably 10 or something. I get so bored. Like, I'm trying to fix them, and then, like, my brain just goes, bleh. I get so bored. But I've almost got that done. I'm done snacking now. I'm done. Yeah, I'm always eating. Have you seen me? I should do mukbangs, man. I should just do mukbangs. I'm like always eating. What am I gonna do? Get fatter? Oh no. What am I gonna do? Get bigger? Oh no. I got something on my foot and it hurts. You guys ever had those like things like I guess they're like bunions, I guess. I don't fucking know. And I get one on my heel in the same spot every fucking time on the left outside of my heel. Those are not fun to walk on. Those are not fun to walk on. It goes away. It goes away. I was eating Turkish pizza crackers. From Kimberly got me the same Turkish sweet box. There is a couple things in there that's different, so we're gonna do a little tasty test thing on those. But I ate those because I've already ate those before. So they're essentially the same thing as pizza goldfish. You put your gigantic plastic container. Cashews are the best, dude. Oh, Bree's always eating on her live. So am I, though. Girls, when would she eat if not, dude? I did 12 hours worth of live on Saturday, right? Was it Saturday, Sunday? I don't fucking know. One day I did like 12 hours. I did like a 5.5, and then I did like a 6.5, and then I did like a 1, right? I don't know how she does it. She's got to eat on lives, dude. She'd die. If she didn't eat on lives, like when would she have time to eat? Yes, I do lives for 2 or 3 hours. I do. Okay? Paint me a villain. That's fine. But I don't know. That was a lot. That was a lot. I couldn't do that every day. I just couldn't. I had absolutely fuck all nothing to do that day. Fuck all nothing. What are you guys talking about, Kate? You are the second person to bring that up. What do you mean the deep dive on Kate? Who did it? What is it? You're the second person to bring it up. What are you guys talking about? I didn't see shit. The only thing I've seen of Kate's is her being mad at Fancy for saying that she had that about her leg. That's all I seen like 5 days ago. Kate come across my screen saying something about Fancy and her leg. The deep dive from Straight Out of Context. I don't know who that is. I don't follow other creators, dude. You're going to have to explain a lot more to me than that. I don't know what that means. I'm cold. I'm tired. I want to wrap up like a burrito in my bed. I think after this, I'm going to go make like 17 phone calls because obviously I need to make 17 phone calls. And I'm going to wrap up in my bed like a fucking burrito while I do it. And if I'm really lucky, I will fall the fuck asleep. I don't know. Every now and then we hear something about Kate. I don't have a lot of thoughts on her, to be honest. I don't. I think she needs to stop freaking out and leaving social media and the whole like Gypsy stealing my story. They're coming after me. They're harassing. They're bullying me. Calling a truce. Okay, fine. And then all of a sudden being like, oh, we're friends. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't you do the same thing with Fancy? Yes. And see the shit that I'm getting? I can say it because I did it. I can say it because I did it. I don't care that enough. I don't care that much. And I will forget that by the time we get off the lives anyway. I know, right? Dawson's hard to like when you become an adult. But I will say this, my ex was exactly like Dawson. Like, exactly. My husband was Pacey. And I was the trailer trash rat, like Joey. But, like, mentally, I was a lot like Andy. I had the OCD, I had the bipolar, I had the perfection, goody girl. That's who I was in high school. Even though I was like I will fuck you up and break your face. I was Andy. I was, goody two shoes, perfectionist, got good grades. And you would never realize that, but that's who I was. Bree said she was on the phone with Kate for 2 days. Who the fuck stays on the phone for 48 hours? I didn't like Jen the first time around. As I got older, I liked her more. Oh, 48 hours collectively over a few days. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Okay. That's better. That's better. That's better. Oh, I've rewatched Dawson's. That was one of my jams for sure. I did have a cell phone that I paid for by the minute when I was 16. Absolutely. By the minute. Kate said yesterday on live she was jealous. They hold on. Just ignore me for a hot second. That had to do with another. It did what I sent. Regardless, it actually didn't have to do with Kate. It was about the situation. The situation that was weird. That mimicked something else. No, I'm not on TikTok. No. I'm on my phone. No, I'm not on TikTok. My brain hurts. This all makes my brain hurt. Like, oh my God. That is wild. I've been live an hour and a half and I don't even know what was said this entire time. Because it's not really had a topic. That's okay though. That's okay. Sometimes you need lives that don't have any point, I guess. Every now and then just kind of talk. I don't no, I do believe you. I do believe you. Here's the deal. Why I was screenshotting that. It's back in the day. A couple of people, a couple of Christy's little puppets. Bro, I'm live. No, I said I'll call you. I said I'll call you when I get off of live. Oh no, I was getting ready to say something about that, but no. Go do your thing. Just let me know when you're done. Bye bye. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye. So the reason I screenshotted that, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Back in the day, think about 2019. Christy and Fancy are going at it, and some pages were made. Pages, for instance, talking about STDs, etc. That came from Gypsy's camp. Okay. Well, somehow that camp got two girls to say, we did it. They didn't tell us to do anything. We did it all on our own. And that just reminded me, because it went from Gypsy's stealing my story, Gypsy's jealous of me, Gypsy's doing these horrible things, Gypsy's harassing me, to I was jealous of Gypsy. So it reminded me, parallel of those two stories, of how they get people to literally flip on their ass. How you like, look, I can understand Trish's, I can even understand becoming somebody's friend somehow. Look, I don't understand the Kate and Gypsy thing. I don't. There's a different. Okay, look. Y'all can say what you want. Okay, y'all can say what you want. Y'all can say what you want. Me and Fancy were friends. We had a blowout that was mutual on both sides. I saw what I did wrong. She kind of sees what she did. Well, no, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. She actually apologizes to me a lot. Okay, she apologizes to me a lot. Okay, we had a falling out. We had people in our ears. Sarah was being insane and telling everybody all sorts of shit about me. So when it's being fed and fueled and flamed and everything else, it went out of hand. But in the end, I was friends with her to begin with. What I don't understand, as a person who has a similar-ish thing, is somebody who can literally sit there and build a platform on Gypsy Rose is stealing my shit, Gypsy Rose is harassing me, Gypsy Rose is stalking me, Gypsy Rose is shutting me down, to literally going on a live meal like I was jealous. That is wild. That is wild. That is weird to me. I'm sorry, that's weird. You can call me a hypocrite. You can call me whatever you want. But at least I was friends with the person that we drug each other through the mud before we realized what the hell was going on and realized what was going on and fixed it. But I don't think, personally, that I could do the same thing that Kate is doing. Now, that being said, never say fucking never, because I will tell you, I never thought that I would ever associate with the Blanchards thinking what I felt. They are really good at what they do. You have no idea. I cannot even explain to you how. She's like Jim Jones, dude. Like you want to believe. I'm not even kidding, dude. I'm not even kidding. No, I'm not part of the GWN, nothing like that. No, I told her we will not like work together. Like we work on the same stuff. We do lives together, or we work on the same stuff. We bounce stuff off each other. But will I ever be her subservient? Nah. I built my platform by myself over 3 years, and I will not be subservient to anybody anymore. I did it the first time, and I'm not doing it again. I built my platform with my own 2 fucking hands over 3 years. I've gotten 160,000 followers across my 3 major accounts, and I'm not allowing anybody to stick Ryan in the corner. Okay? So luckily now, when we do lives together, it's not like that. If anybody watched the last live that we were in, some people said she talked over me. Trust me, if I wanted to talk, there was a few times I told her to shut the hell up. Or I went like this, if anybody noticed. I did this a lot. I'm not letting somebody talk over me anymore. I did it, and I'm done. I did it, I learned, and I'm done. So, like, we can, like, talk Gypsy all there is. And we can help each other all there is. But I can't do that. I can't. Look, I'm an alpha female. I'm very, very codependent. 100% codependent. Okay, not even gonna lie. But I'm not good at. You can't stick baby in the corner. Like, I just don't function well that way. I want to talk. I want to say what I got to say. And luckily, this time around, when we talk, when we talk, when we have a live, I have not been talked over as much. I will give her that. Yes, that's the problem. We are both alpha. And I said that to her. I literally could read you the text. I could literally read you the text. I said, look, we are both alpha females and we do not jive because we both want to be alpha. Luckily, she has learned to go down a little bit. She did listen better this time around. Absolutely. She does yell up. I get it. I'm a loud person. I've learned to calm it down. But I yell. My husband yells. I'm used to it. So what she does it does not even blip me. Doesn't even blip me what she does, because that is how I am a lot. That's how my husband is. It's how I'm used to it. I am used to yell. That doesn't, when she does that shit, it don't even faze me. Now when she starts like literally like cussing you guys out, you see me do this. Knock it off. Knock it off. So, or there was actually a time I was just like, shut up. I do that to her on the phone. She'll be blah, 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 and not let me get a word. And I'm like, shut up. Or she'll start talking to me. And I'm like, let me fucking finish. Yeah, yell at the audience less. I do want to say something, though. For those of the people who do not quite understand. I know that there's a lot of people that came in. I tried to explain this on the live that me and her were in. People are like, you keep saying you guys, you people, you guys, you people. What we forget, and I've told you, for my followers, you all know this. My followers know this. I've been very, 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 very transparent in this fact. When we say certain things, we're not speaking to you. We are speaking to people that we know are here, and they're not talking. When we say, you guys fuck with us, no. If you know that it's not directed at you, it's not directed at you. When we say you guys, we are speaking directly to the people who are not speaking in this chat. They know who we're talking to. If you've never given us a reason to include you in that, you are not included in that. You are not included in that. I say very specific things on purpose. We say very directed things on purpose. Yes. She is very, the difference of opinion thing is frustrating. It's frustrating. But I'll also tell you this. Okay, so the past 18 hours. It is very hard. I have been in several, not arguments per se, but several heated discussions with people who tell me that I'm wrong about something because I have information that they don't and I can't say anything. So they're like, you don't know. And I'm like, I know. They're like, you don't know. And I'm like, I fucking know. And they're like, no, you don't. I'm like, yes, I fucking do. And that's kind of where she gets with that sometimes. Like, she knows shit. She cannot articulate it. And then somebody's saying, you don't know this and you don't know that. And she does. She's just not articulating it good enough. So, good night. Feel better, Petty. And shut up. Shut up and feel better. So, it's very, very frustrating. I have been, in the past 18 hours, literally having heated discussions for 18 hours straight because this person doesn't think this and this person doesn't think that. And this one's talking about that one, but I can't say anything about that one because they don't want me to tell about this. And they know things that this side needs to know, but they're not listening. And I'm like, I literally had hundreds of fucking messages between all of this shit. And I am literally about to shut my phone the fuck off for the next like 3 days. I'm like, oh my God. No, I agree with you, Joe. I have had conversations with her in private. Because here's the thing. For the most part, if we're on a live and she starts going fucking crazy, I try to rattle her in the best I can, or I go like this, right? Here's my problem. I'm not going to publicly admonish her because it's embarrassing. So everything afterwards, I'm like, hey, you went a little crazy. You know, what I'm not going to do is she might be embarrassing herself, but I'm not going to make it worse by me talking down to her. Go to sleep, Petty. Yeah, I know. She's a very passionate person. Yes, she is very reactive. She's very reactive. But here's the deal, and look, this is why. Okay, most y'all here, with the exclusion, I'm seeing a handful of people. Most y'all here do not know Ryan 22. Okay, if you guys knew Ryan 22, you wouldn't be talking about fancy as much. I have also been extremely reactive. I also have been I've been fancy before fancy was fancy on TikTok, okay? So the problem is I get it. And when people are like, "I don't know how you deal with it." I'm like, because I understand it, because I've been there, because I've done the same shit. I just learned over the past year and a half how to not do that. How to not look at people and we remember. I can be pretty y'all have seen a very very tame side of me. Since I came to this side of TikTok and I got new followers, I kind of learned how to calm down, not argue as much, not be as confrontational or reactive, not scream as much. And what you are seeing, this is Ryan Light. Okay, so I get it, is my point. I've been there, I've done it. I know how you feel when you're doing it. You're passionate, you want to get your word out, nobody is listening to you, so you speak louder. That as if somehow being louder is going to permeate in their brain and break the barrier, and it doesn't. Yes, I will tell you, there was a couple times I got extremely frustrated in that live. I did not yell. I did not scream. I did not do whatever. I preface things with, I'm about to piss y'all off. But, yeah, I mean, but I've done that. But I've done that. Here's the problem. Like, I can't get on her for a lot of shit. All I can do is say, look, I've done that. It did not turn out well. You're going to want to turn yourself down about 5 notches. That's the most I can say. As a person who has been there, done that, and got the postcard, I can't just be like, blah, 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 because I did it. That would make me extremely hypocritical. So all I try to do is try to steer her in a way that she does not lose support, because in the end, if you get her in a situation and she shuts off the motherfucking chat, she's good. People know that she's going to read that chat. They know the few things that are going to set her off, and they do it, and she falls for it every single time. And I have literally told her, shut the fucking chat off. Like, I will sit there, I will read shit all day about me. I'll sit there. Do you know how hard it was? Like, sitting there reading that? Like, there was things coming at me. But I also know that they do it for the reaction. They do it to see you get mad. They do it to see you get frustrated. They do it to see you cry. They do it for a reason. It's rage bait. They come in and they rage bait. They do it on purpose. And she falls for it every single time. She's gotten better. The other day, she actually did shut off the chat. Thank Jesus. You know, if it gets to the point, you know, she ends up like Brady, she blocks everybody. Okay, fine. or hide the chat or do whatever you have to do, because what they're doing, and this is a common tactic, especially with people like that, they don't want her to say what she's saying. So if they deter her and freak her out, two things are happening. One, now she's not credible because she's screaming like a lunatic. Two, she loses her train of thought and doesn't say what the hell she's going to say. It is a tactic to get her off when she's getting close. People did it with me before. The minute that you are starting to get to some harsh truth, some harsh reality, something that somebody does not want out, if they come in and say something absolutely fucking horrible, you're going to fly off the handle and be uncredited, and you're going to lose your train of thought. It's trolling 101. And then they can go videotape it, and then they go put it on fucking Reddit. Oh my God, she's so crazy. What did you say to make her do it, though? Every time she's done that, it's because somebody has rage baited her. She doesn't. I want you guys to understand something. Think about this. Think of any live you've ever been in with her. Has she ever just randomly out of nowhere started screaming? No. Somebody asses off in the comments, and then she goes into reactiveness. Look, her and Brandy go way the fuck back. And yes, she thinks Brandy is Satan incarnate. They've known each other offline, online for years. And they both feel very wronged by the other one. And there is no snowball's chance in hell that is ever going to fix. And it's never just one comment. They come in together. These people come in together, and they are complete assholes. Complete assholes. Or they're coming in just knowing that name's going to trigger. Just knowing. Okay, so at what point, if you're a very grown adult, that you should control yourself if you want to be credible? Right, but here's the problem. I'm trying to explain this. You can be an adult all you want, and you can want to be credible all you want, but people are still based off of emotion. So if somebody comes in and hits a trigger spot on you, you can try to be the adult all you fucking want, but in the end, your emotions are very possibly going to win out, and that's just what happens with her. And that's okay, see? That's okay. That's okay. You got to do what is good for you. If people do not like my content and they want to block me, absolutely. If they want to block her, absolutely. You have to do what is best for your peace of mind. If you do not want to see a content creator for any reason, block them. Don't go into their lives. Don't bait them. Don't be shitty to them. Just if you don't enjoy their content, block them. You ain't got to see it. You ain't got to do nothing. Just go on your merry little way. That's all. Oh, yeah, they've learned hers. They've learned hers. Mm. Randella, that's exactly what it is. She thinks everybody is sent to torment her from very specific people. And I agree to a point because I know what I see. I agree to a point. There are people pulling puppet strings, and then there are new people that are just dicks. Okay, no, Stina, let me tell you about that. No, Stina, let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about that, y'all. Let me tell you about that. So, she made the comment. Brandy came in. She lost her shit, right? I texted Brandy after the live. Brandy goes, bro, she literally asked me to come in. And I went, oh, fuck. So I messaged Fancy. I said, dude, you literally asked her to come in. She goes, yeah, I realized that afterward. She forgot that she asked her to come in. And she was like, I forgot I did that. And towards the end, and you can go back and watch it if you don't believe me, she kind of said something almost civilly nice. Brandy wasn't there still, but it was almost civilly nice, you know. She fucked up. She knew she fucked up. I messaged her. I was like, you literally asked her to come in. She's like, I realized that after the fact. I was like, yeah, you fucked up. She's like, I fucked up. Yeah, it's just hard, y'all. It's just so hard. Yeah, she's suspicious of everybody. She's suspicious of a very. Actually, she's not suspicious of. Well, yeah. Look, and I've said this a million times, and I'll say it again. I said this even when I was not friends with her. She is crazy. Okay, she is crazy. But this situation makes you crazy. You don't understand. You will not understand unless you were in it and lived it. There is plenty of times I acted fucking out of my head during this whole stretch because they make you crazy. And they know that the only thing she has is the fact that she knows all this shit. And if she knows all this shit and she gets it out and she's credible, they're fucked. So if they make her uncredible, they make her unstable, then nobody will believe her. And I like the only thing I can do is tell my audience this and her audience when we're in a live together. They do it to make her not look credible because she does have things on her, on the situation. And the minute that we start getting close, a troll will come in every single time. Reddit starts popping every single time. They try to deter what the fuck we are saying. And well, she's screaming and yelling. She's not credible. She's not professional. You made her do that, dude. You've literally drove her insane. I've been there. I've done that. I've got the postcard. I understand. Yes, and she's dramatic as fuck. I fucking told her that. I'm like, you drive me nuts. She will go on about shit, and I'm like, you are such a drama queen. Oh my god. Not even kidding. But, and I said this sitting on my friend's couch. I looked over one day. I said, you know what? I said, that girl's fucking crazy. But maybe she's not as crazy as we thought. And she's not. She just has no idea about her fucking delivery. Her delivery sucks. See, and I trust you on that. I trust you. I trust you. Yeah, she really hates you, Cindy. She does. She does. You've earned it, but I mean, she does, and I know that makes your little heart proud. But no, and it's not even necessarily, you are not I know you're not sent. I know you're not sent. You are a neutral. She is one of the neutrals, and she thinks that everybody is associated to the old trolls, and they're not. They're not. She moved to TikTok. She got a whole bunch of new trolls. She cannot seem to grasp that. I have been talking to her about this for days. I'm like, you have to understand there is just some people who have ran across you during TikTok and you've driven them crazy. You have to understand. No, they were sent. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. There are people who were not sent. There are people that are, but there's people that's not. Yes, her delivery sucks. My husband's the same way. My husband will hit you with the truth, but you want to hit him with his shoe because his delivery sucks. His delivery sucks. Bethany, I try and people abuse that. People abuse that. Okay, here's the deal, Stina. Just so you know, she's not 100% lying. Look, y'all can think I am crazy, and that is okay. You have never been where we've been, but I am telling you, they do that. I'm not paranoid. Katie Joy is not paranoid. Fancy is not paranoid. They do that. They do. Are they all them? No. Are they? Do they? Yes. And people just don't understand. There is a lot. Y'all are going to learn a lot soon. Most of the people, CM, are not old people. Why, thank you that, DJ. Most of the people that are in here are not from the Misfit era. Absolutely, Steve. Now, Katie Joy has rubbed a lot of people wrong. Okay, a lot. But I will tell you this. Now that she's turned tail on the Blanchards, I can guarantee you that there are people that have been sent. You can think I am insane. You can think that I am nuts. I am telling you. Even if it's just a few, there is some that have been sent. You're trying to call in and nobody's answer. Oh, that sucks. Like, what are you supposed to do? You're trying to call in and like nobody answers. Like, what do you? That happened to me with a vet the other day. I was trying to cancel a fucking vet appointment, and nobody answered. And I'm like, I guess I just don't show up. Like, I'm not gonna drive over there to tell them I'm not driving over there. Yeah, there's very few people in the chat right now that have been here since the Misfit era. I can literally count on my hands right now. Most of them are mods in here, actually. The blue names for the most part. And I think like Nancy. Those are the only people that knew me back then. Fancy sounds crazy. I'm here. I've seen it. I've lived it. And I know she sounds crazy. The problem is she's not 100% crazy. She's crazy. I'm not gonna, but she's not as crazy as she comes off. Trust me, some of the shit that she's spouting off with her weird conspiracy theories about people like being, sock accounts and shit. She's right. Oi! No! Yeah. Now you've been here forever, business. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Yep, Ashley's been here forever too. No, y'all, when I wish I could tell you the fuckery that is going down, and you will know. You will know. But we have to have all of everything. The delivery is what matters. The delivery. Like when we sat and did that whole live and we had all of Sarah's text messages so y'all could see like in real time what was going on. I have videos. In real time. And we're going to do them, and I don't know when. It's going to be out there. Craziness. No, but none of my people know. I haven't got to sit down with them because of this fuckery. This fuckery has been has kept me very, very tied up. But as weird as we always used to joke back in 21, 22 about we were on Netflix episode, Netflix season 3, episode 2. Oh no. Oh no. We ain't even a B-rated plot at this point. We're a weird international spy multi-seller espionage movie. You can't. I have a plan. I know something I'm putting together. We're gonna talk about whatever. We're probably gonna do a live together, whatever. But I have a video because I'm petty, and I'm putting up a video because I'm petty. This is gonna be a petty video. Yeah, I've already planned it. Mm-hmm. And I may release the petty video before we go live and explain it. Mm-hmm. They made a mistake by giving me a different video, and now I'm going to combine all the videos. Yeah, that's what I've decided. They fucked around. They gave me the wrong video, and there was a clip in that video, and I'm like, oh, gold. I'm going to put that with this, and oh, it's going to be great. Yeah, Ashley was laid off for season 4 budget cuts. What'd you say, Belle? I missed it. Oh. Oh no. My video is petty. It's just straight petty. It is a fuck you, eat your words, you dumb asshole video. The problem is, why? Why? That is my problem right now. Why? And who is the actual bad guy? I got one of them. I got one of the bad guys. The question is there one other bad guy? I think so. Is there 2 other bad guys? I'd like to think not. But there's definitely 2 bad guys. Definitely 2 bad guys. We're just trying to figure out if the third one is a bad guy or not. So, the why seems to boil down to money. That video sure does. Oh, I actually have a male follower that's so adorable. Yeah, this one fell in our lap. This was not on the August bingo card. This just fell in our fucking lap. Didn't see this one coming. Oh, I got some hubbies in here, huh? Some hubbies. My hubby don't even like me. Come on. He's so tired of my shit. He's so tired of my shit, yo. Y'all, at this point, I wish I could write a book, but it would be so absolutely unbelievable that nobody would buy it. Nobody would ever believe. And I mean, it would have to be a picture book where we could actually show screenshots, etc. See, my husband doesn't want to know anything about anything. No. My husband doesn't want to know shit about shit, but I'm gonna tell you, y'all. My husband gave me an ultimatum. He gave me an ulti-fucking-matum when I started talking to Fancy again. He's like, if you keep doing this, I'm literally gonna leave. Like, I'm done. I'm done. He's like, you keep trusting the wrong people. I cannot deal with this shit. He's like, I'm done. I'm over. I'm about to leave. Like, I'm about to go. I'm done. Get out of the groups. Get out of everything. Stop talking about this. Stop doing this. Just fucking walk away. And I did a little bit. I did. I literally had to, out, right? I did. And you need a pull tab book. And I did for a minute. And I slowly started kind of sneaking back in, right? Well, Sunday, and I can't give too much away, but Sunday, something happened. And we were actually playing D&D with a friend of ours. And I told him I had to go live tomorrow, or last night at 8. I said, I got to get off. I got to go live at 8. Situation falls in my lap. And I say, babe, I said, I got to get off early. He's like, what's going on? I explained to him what's going on. This motherfucker looks at me. He goes, our next big fight, you got to retreat. I got this covered. You need to do this. We get through the fight, whatever. I throw big fireballs. I blow everybody up. And then we're getting ready to move into the town or whatever. He goes, I think you need to retreat. It's about that time. Because it was too good. It was too good. I wasn't going to get a chance like this again. Now, honestly, I believe he was being okay because he had a friend here. But it was actually pretty adorable, to be honest. No, I wasn't live last night because fuckery happened at 7 o'clock. Just like when I got on here and I said the phone's gonna fucking ring. It's 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to be live, and the phone fucking rang because I swear to God, people are trying to keep me off of going live. Call me paranoid. Call me fucking paranoid. But you're telling me 2 nights in a row when I have made announcement after announcement that I'm going live at 8 o'clock, and 2 nights in a row, fuckery happens at 7:30. Don't tell me that that's not, maybe it's a coincidence. I don't know. But it doesn't feel like a coincidence. I'm about to tie those dogs together and throw them into a fucking wall. Knock it off! Oi! And no, I'm not going to actually tie my dogs anywhere. Shut the fuck up. They would wiggle too much. Anyway. Yeah, I have a set time. And like, why are you doing this to me? And then like it went on all night. Literally. You want to know how bad it was? Okay, so this started at 7 o'clock. Sorry, 6:30. 6:30, this shit starts, right? I am on the phone until 2:30. Okay. Then I am texting. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to avoid everything. 5:02. I get a text message. What are you talking about? Until, let's see, I got off the phone at like 10 to 6. So this went on actually 11 hours last night. Like 11 hours. And so I go live today, and I can see I'm watching the texts. And I'm like, you want to call? Do you want to call? Do you want to call? Do you want to call? And I'm watching the texts. I'm like, they're gonna want to call at fucking 8 o'clock. I will guarantee you. I see 7:55. Are you ready for the call? Fuck you, dude. I get on live and I'm like, the phone's gonna ring. It was like 8:17 and my phone's gonna ring. Phone rang. I'm like, nope, click. Oh my God, no, yes. Ashley, dude, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Okay, Ashley, but what we went through in 2021 is nothing compared to this. Nothing. I cannot, oh my God, y'all. I cannot. And I will tell you, but I got to get my ducks in a fucking row. Right now they're running around. And I'm not going to make any sense because I'm going to spew it in typical word vomit and it ain't going to make any sense. I got to like get my shit. Like we were going to go live last night. It was like 9:30 and we're like, we're going to go live. We're going to do this. And then I was like, wait, why? That's what I was like, my hand was on the button. Like we were going to go live. And I was like, wait. We need to think about this. So yeah, it was so annoying. I was so mad. Oh, thank you, Laura. Oh my God. My ducks are at a fucking rave right now. You have no idea. I'm hoping I can get some idea tonight. I'm hoping that I can do something. I'm hoping I can do something, and I'm hoping that we can go live with this in the next couple days. I'm hoping. Things have been unfolding for, well, this has been going on since March. It came to a really weird fucking head in May. And then it went away. And then it exploded about a week or two ago. But this has a twist that we did not see coming. Go to bed, Audra. See you. Give me your theory in Messenger. Look, I'm going to tell you straight up about the whole damn thing. I'm going to tell you, this is my view on the damn thing. Do I know without a shadow of a doubt who Dan is? No. I don't. I know what I had crammed down my throat. I know what I see Bree say. I know where Natasha has went back and forth. And I know what Fancy says. None of them match. It's very bizarre. And if Dan doesn't matter in the scheme of things, why are we talking about him? We are talking about him because apparently he is relevant. And ask yourself, how is he relevant? Because otherwise, the Blanchards would not be going on and on and on and on and fucking on about Dan. What are they trying to fucking cover up? I don't know. That's just my view. If he's so irrelevant, it doesn't matter who he is. I don't care if he's Fancy's Dan or Bree's Dan. If he's irrelevant, he's irrelevant. Drop it. Drop it. Christy did not talk to me about him. Somebody else very close to the family did. Screenshots. Somebody very close to the family did. And said with all certainty that it was not Bree's Dan. So that's why I'm confused. That's why I'm confused. Because I got intel from people on the inside who were very adamant it was that Dan. And then I get out of the mess. I get out of the situation. I'm over here. And now it took like 3 weeks for me and Fancy were on a Dan trail. And when we were on that Dan trail, that's when everything blew up. Me and Fancy were on a Dan trail. Everything blew up during that time. And then a few weeks later, out of nowhere, Bree's going on that, oh, they had the wrong Dan. Why bring it up? What does it matter? And if it is your Dan, why are you outing him? That makes no sense. If the man's trying to be anonymous, as you say, let us all think it's the wrong Dan then. If he's trying to be anonymous, he's trying to hide. Let us think he's the wrong Dan. Don't tell us we have the wrong one, because then we're going to look for him. Duh. Dude, I'm not even going to go into Natasha and Dan. I'm just not. That girl went from I interviewed Fancy's Dan to I interviewed fucking Bree's Dan to I didn't interview either of them to I did both of them. I'm not even going near that, to be honest. Everything that comes out of her mouth I just don't agree with. So I feel like they're pushing us away from the correct Dan. I do. But I can't prove it. Yet. But I have a plan. It's not come together yet. So. Oh, I know, Bellfire. I know. 100%. Oh, I know. I've heard back and forth. I'm just, like, people ask me, I'm like, I'm not touching anything that Natasha says at this point. Here's the problem with the Dans. It's very simple. This is the problem. This is where all the discrepancy is. You ready? Both Dans lived in Missouri. Both Dans lived in Arkansas. Both Dans have the same last name. One is 3 years older than the other. And so Bree says it's the younger one because that would have made him 35. Like Gypsy said he was 35. Okay, cool. However, all it takes is Dan rounding down his age or Gypsy rounding down his age. Think about it. Dan knows that he thinks she's like, 18 years old or whatever, however the fuck old she was. He thinks she's really, really young. Isn't he going to shave a couple years off of his age to make it more appropriate? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, no. He lived in Missouri. I've ran his background report. He lived in Missouri. Here's the kicker. You want to know something even funnier? So, Fancy's Dan did live in Missouri. He absolutely did. And he lived in Arkansas very long time. He's in Arkansas currently. Whereas Bree's Dan lived in Arkansas for 1 month. We're both married. I cannot confirm Bree's, but I've actually know I've actually come across the records of Fancy's Dan, who was married. Fancy's Dan was married, and I have their divorce records as well. My husband has a cousin with the exact same name. First, middle, last. There's a very easy way. There's a very, 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 very fucking easy way to figure out which Dan is right. There's a very easy way. I need my friend. I've asked my friend to help me, and she's like gone sideways, and I can't get her to help me. And I don't have money to do it right now. So either I gotta get her in to help me, or somebody needs to give me some money. That's the problem, Laura, right there. All anybody has to do. I'm gonna tell you how to find the right Dan. You know what? Fuck y'all. Somebody else here can do it. All you have to do to find the real Dan, run Dan D. Glidewell, Dan T. Glidewell. Find out if they both have a record and which one was on parole in 2011, because Dan Glidewell, Fancy's Dan Glidewell, fits. So if Breeze fits, then we have a problem. If Breeze doesn't fit, then it's not him. It's that simple. That's all you gotta do, literally. Because they both lived in Missouri, regardless of what she says. I've ran the preliminary background report, not the big dog, not the one with the drug charges, but I've looked at addresses. They both lived in Missouri. They both lived in Arkansas. But Breeze lived in Arkansas for like a month. Fancy still lives in Arkansas. How can Gypsy go to live with Dan in Arkansas? She wanted to go to Arkansas. He lived there for a month. Breeze lived there for a month. I have Dan Glidewell's background report, or his criminal record. I have his entire criminal record. Can't find Dan T's. Can't find Dan T's. Here, let's try something together. I'm calling Rena Center. You ready? We're going to try something together. I didn't even think about this. Let's try something together, y'all. Super simple. We're going to work together here. Now, will this mean anything necessarily? No. But just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. All right. Now, Breeze Dan has a record as well. He has a record as well. Okay. So if we look at somewhere between 2008 and 2011, when she met Dan, what we have is this. He got a state traffic ticket in 2011. He had some type of criminal infraction in 2005. He had a respondent to something in 2010. He got a contempt in 2011. That's it. Now, and unless somebody keeps telling me about this. Apparently, it happened in, I guess, confessions, that supposedly he was on parole. Supposedly, it was for drugs. I would love to have that fucking clip. I would love to have that fucking clip. I keep getting told about it. I keep getting told that he was on parole and that he had drug charges. I keep hearing about it. People keep telling me about it. I haven't seen it myself because I don't watch the confessions. But he does not have drug charges. Fancy's Dan has drug charges. So I just looked him up. By the way, Fancy's Dan was on parole in Missouri. You can't, because he lived there. She keeps saying he didn't live there. He did. That's why you can find him in CaseNet. He lived there. And I don't know why she keeps saying that Fancy's Dan didn't live in Missouri. Yes, he absolutely did. Give me 1 second to double check that because I've literally looked up his Arkansas record a whole bunch. Hold on. Let me be wrong. Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. Because if I'm wrong, I want to say I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I want to say I'm wrong. Hold on. 1 second. I want to make sure if I'm wrong. Because I have looked him up a million times in Arkansas and I may be confusing it. Give me 1 second. I don't want to give out the wrong information. I hate when people do that. All right, hold on. Because when I ran his background, it showed he had Missouri addresses. It did show he had Missouri addresses. So hold on. Let me see if he has convictions in Missouri. Okay. He did not have any convictions in Missouri unless I spelled his name wrong. Clydewell Daniel D. Okay, he did not have any convictions in Missouri, but when I ran his addresses, it showed him in Missouri. So I don't know, but it literally shows him in Missouri. He did not have any. It did not look like he had any infractions in Missouri. He has a shit ton of them in Arkansas. Okay, so let me ask you a question, Fancy, because I just went a little sideways here. So, your Dan has a lengthy record in Arkansas, lives in Arkansas. I swear, if you look him up, he does have a Missouri address, but he never had a record in Missouri. He's never had a record in Missouri. He has no record in Missouri. He's never been picked up for shit in Missouri. He's never got so much as a traffic ticket in Missouri. I just looked it up. Now, Breeze Dan, who only lived in Arkansas a month, so that part's weird, does have 9 segments in CaseNet. However, about 4 of them are after and not needed. And the ones that are before don't have to do with drugs. You need a picture of him? Hold on. Spy. Help me out. Send her what you sent me. Send her what you sent me. So that's where it gets confusing. Because okay. Well, what the fuck would you like me to do that? How would you like me to send you something, dipshit? She can send it in Messenger and you can look at it on your computer. Here's the problem. There's problems. Okay, there's problems. So Fancy's Dan lives in Arkansas for a very long time, has a record in Arkansas. Okay, does not have a record in Missouri. Breeze has a record in Missouri, but not the charges that is needed, and only lived in Arkansas for a month. There's a 3-year discrepancy, but he could have literally rounded down. So there's literally no way to prove it. Literally. There's just not. because both of them could possibly fit the bill. So then what? We're going off a gypsy says, well, that's not him, that's him. I'm not going to believe her, dude. I'm just not. I'm just not. So that's what I just looked up. Breeze Dan didn't do anything to be on parole. Breeze Dan didn't do anything to be on parole. Dude, you know how many fish I have? He didn't do anything to be on parole. He had a couple of things, but like nothing crazy. There was nothing crazy. I just looked it up. So what he had, hold on. God damn it, really, dude? Hold on. All right, so what he had, hold on. Glidewell. Dan, now, but your Dan does not have a record in Missouri, FYI. So Breeze does, but this is what he has. 2003, a criminal infraction. I don't know what it is. I'm not opening them all up. 2003, criminal infraction. 2011, right about the time that they would have met, VisionCon was February 11th. This happened March 9th of a traffic ticket. 2005, a criminal infraction. 2010, he was a respondent. 2011, he got a contempt charge. 2013, which is not relevant, he got a divorce. Had a paternity test in 2017. The other Dan had a paternity test in 2021. That's so weird. And he had an infraction in 2018. Most people don't get their shit expunged. And you can't get certain shit expunged. There's certain things you can't get expunged, ever. Swim Shady. Nice. What was the contempt? Let's look. This would have been... No, the contempt was after. The contempt was after he met her. So the appeal, here's the problem. He's on the appeal without a middle initial. That's the problem. He's on that appeal, but it does not have the middle initial. If the middle initial was D, he's yours. If the middle initial is T, it's hers. There's no middle initial that I can find. If somebody can find when he was at next trial, all we would have to do is get the list of people in the trial. If it was a D, it's yours. And if it's a T, it's hers. That would put it to bed. Literally. That would absolutely 100% nail in the coffin, put it to bed. How do we do it? You know how to FOIA all this shit. Well, here's the problem, vibes. These Dans both lived in Arkansas and Missouri. We cannot find a bunch of... There's only like 2 or 3 Dan Glidewells, and 2 of them lived in Missouri and Arkansas. Sell that fish's name and get us the background check. Okay, so 2010, right before everything happened, he got a administrative order that he was a respondent to. He got a traffic ticket in 2011, right after he met her. Now, the only thing that would work is there is 2. Well, 1 is connected. No, it's not. There's 3 criminal infractions, 2 in 2003 and 1 in 2005. Swim Shady and James Pond. That's adorable. How much is a background check? They're like $20, dude. I have a friend who can run it for practically nothing. She's just annoying me. I've asked her like 4 times, can you just run these 2 things for me, please? Please. You can help save this. You can help save this. All right, let's look at 2005. That'd be the closest one, for instance. All right, so he's got a criminal infraction in 2005 that maybe he would be on parole for. Let's see. Sentences. Docket entries. Okay. It was an expungement of marijuana. So in 2005, 2007 were issued. So this one went all the way. Okay, so it happened in 2005. And it ended up being expunged in 2007 of marijuana, which is technically drugs. Okay, the divorce from Dana is your Dan. I know that one. The divorce from Dana is your Dan. Now, he does have a divorce. Hold on. Okay. He has a divorce in 2013 from a Lacey. Your Dan was married to Dana. I know that. Your Dan is married to Dana. I think it's like $20. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I have a friend who can run it if I can just get her to settle down and do it for me. So your Dan, I know for a fact, was married to Dana. And he had a paternity in 2021. This one got a divorce in 2013. He was married to Lacey. And had a paternity in 2017. These two would live a very similar life. A very similar life. And that's the problem. They both lived in Missouri. They both lived in Arkansas. They both got divorces. They're 3 years apart. They both had some type of a drug infraction. They both had paternity tests. Yeah, it's my dog. They are literally like, that's why. And if we could get the name of the Dan that was at Nick's thing that he testified at. If it said Dan D, it's Fancy's. If it's Dan T's, it's Breeze. The problem is that they are so fucking similar. But now, so here's what we have to go on. According to Gypsy, the picture she's shown, which I do not, I'm sorry, I just don't. We are literally taking the word of somebody who said that she has lied to her lawyers, okay? I'm not going to take somebody's word. I'm just not. I need proof. So what we need is the damn testimony of which one it is. So years ago, Natasha admitted she lied about the Dans and she buried it. I know, because she said she interviewed Fancy's Dan. Then she said she interviewed Bree's Dan. Then she said she never even did a Dan, supposedly. And now she did both. I don't know. I get confused. Right. So Sir Morbid is showing the ones that Bree keeps showing. All we need is the middle fucking initial. So if we had the transcript from that, then there we go. I have the pictures of Bree's Dan, and I have the pictures of Fancy's Dan. They look nothing fucking alike. I will tell you this. There's a Star Wars picture. Do not ask me where. I have no idea. I saw it somewhere. She is at the fucking Vision Con. She's with a guy in a Star Trooper outfit, which is the white fucking outfit, which is what I could have swore she said he was in, but whatever. His face is blurred, but obviously you can still make out features, and it looks like Fancy's Dan. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Okay, so Mugshot Dan looks like Nick's Trials Dan. They did put Dan on the trial. He did. They did. At Nick's 2020 appeal. At Nick's 2022 appeal. They brought him up. They asked him they brought up he answered that Gypsy was the one who brought altars to him and her. They were intimate, and that she brought these things to him, and that was supposed to show something. I don't know what the fuck they're supposed to show. So there's not a video of him being on trial. Somebody said there's a picture. They did not send it to me, however. And it absolutely says, the transcript says, I've seen the transcript. And Dan was there in 2022. He was absolutely there. He absolutely testified. But it says Dan Gladwell doesn't put the fucking middle initial. That is the problem. That is the problem. It could have been anybody. They just had a picture of a guy up on the chair. And it didn't look like either one of them. So what does that tell you? I have every one of Fancy's Dan's mugshots. Matter of fact, I remember when Pink Cat was going on and on how he was in Missouri right by her and he was in fucking Arkansas. I remember bringing her up on a live and just decimating her because she was going on and on about how he's so close to me. She put it in her pin videos, whole nine. He's been so close to me. He's been in Missouri this whole time. At the bottom was an Arkansas fucking phone number. I went to the Arkansas place. I got the fucking article, the whole nine of when he was freaking arrested. He was in Arkansas. That's what I said. I don't know. That's what I said. I don't understand how it adds up to Bree's Dan. How? Because Gypsy says so. Everything that I've seen. I'm swinging Fancy's direction. I don't see how anything other than the age that's in Bree's favor. However, I'm still standing down so Fancy's Dan is 3 years older. Gypsy was really young. He may have folded his age down to make her less uncomfortable. If we're just going off the age thing, you can lie about age. You can lie about it. Here's my problem. Again, if this motherfucker comes out and says, I'm Dan, I'll believe him. Right now, we are literally just going off of Gypsy says, Bree says, Conspiracy says. What evidence is there, though? What evidence is there? I'm not going off of who says this and who says that. I want like bonafide. What I want the fucking transcript that says his middle fucking initial and put this shit to bed. Put this shit to bed. That easy, dude. It's that easy. No, Cindy, here's my thing. Okay, here's another thing. So if they're all, he wants to be left alone, then let us think it's Fancy's Dan. Let us think it's Fancy's Dan. If he wants to be left alone, let us be red herring by saying this isn't him, it's him. But I thought he wanted to be left alone. Why are you saying it's him if he wants to be left alone? We weren't talking about Sarah Jane Anderson. Nowhere in here have I talked about her. Not once. The fuck? Me saying that something's been going on for weeks doesn't mean shit, dude. We're talking about this because we're talking about this. Oh, not today? Because my lives have different topics every day. It is muddying the case more. The whole combo of Dan came up because Bree wanted to prove that Natasha was a liar and had the wrong Dan. What does it matter if Dan is not involved? What does it matter? What does it matter? Let Natasha think it's the wrong Dan. Let Fancy think it's the wrong Dan. If Dan wants to die in anonymity, that I said it right for once. If he's supposed to be so anonymous, let them think it's the wrong Dan. Why would you sit here and say it's the wrong Dan? He wants to be left alone, but that's the wrong Dan. It's this guy over here. Why would you do that? Why? Why? Make it make sense. And nobody was saying anything about it being the wrong Dan until me and Fancy were talking about Dan, and then we blew up. And then all of a sudden, it was quiet for 3 weeks, and then boom, now we're talking about it's the wrong fucking Dan. Which apparently you're saying that Bree did all this because Natasha was saying it was Fancy's Dan, and now Natasha's saying it's Bree's Dan. Could the younger looking guy be a younger picture of Dan? No. No. If it's the wrong Dan all along, why wouldn't the wrong Dan come out and say, it's not me? I don't know. He's a convict. He may have no idea that he's been being looked at for years. I mean, we're just some stupid internet people online. He may have no idea that he's being drugged through the fucking mud. But another thing you have to remember is Bree also said that Fancy's Dan was in prison. He wasn't. I have the documents. Like, not just, I have the documents. Like, signed, stamped, written documents. He was not in prison. He went in, he got a drug, whatever, March 2nd. And you can check this on Arkansas's fucking website. He went in March 2nd. He got out April 29th. It says he served 59 days. 59 days from March 2nd to April 29th is 59 days. He was supposed to get a 10 to 15 year sentence. He didn't. He served 59 days. It is right on the fucking website. Literally right on the fucking website. And when you get all the documents that I backdoored into and managed, there was like, you can blah, 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 whatever. The documents I have literally show he went in on the 2nd. He came out on the 29th. 59 days, just like the website says. He was not in prison. That was a huge thing. Well, it couldn't be him. He was in prison. He wasn't in prison. He wasn't. I have the fucking papers. He was not in prison. He was absolutely out. So that just went down the fucking down there. Ashley, that's exactly my point. Why are we talking about him unless he's relevant? If he wants to be living out in anonymity, see, I can't do it at this time. Let him go. Let him go. Let everybody think that it's the wrong Dan and let him live his life. If that's not him, why would we say he wants to be left alone? This is him. That doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, that's another thing. Why? Why would you say it's the wrong one? It's this guy, but this guy wants to be left alone. Why would you literally point everybody to him then? Oh, what? He has a fake profile? Everybody found it anyways. Everybody found the fake profile. Because it was, it's this guy, it's this guy, it's this guy. So everybody went looking and found it. I've looked up, at this point now, I've looked up both Dan's criminals records. And the one wasn't on parole. If somebody, please, for the love of Christ, find that fucking clip. Find the fucking clip, send it to me, tag me in it, something. I've had multiple people tell me that there's a clip on Prison Confessions where she says when she met Dan, he was on parole. That he was on parole for a drug charge. If that is the case, then it is Fancy's Dan. Because the other one was not on parole. That's the fucking problem. I just looked up both of their records. That's the fucking problem for me. Okay, so the one that was on parole was married to Dana. Yes. So he was living with a friend because he was on parole for drug charges. That's why he couldn't leave Missouri. Here's the problem with that, though. This sides with Bree. Fancy's Dan never had a charge in Missouri. Fancy's Dan never had a charge in Missouri. Why would he be on parole in Missouri? That is the wrench. That right there is the wrench for me. If the story is he was on parole and staying with a friend, and that's why he couldn't leave Missouri, he did not have charges in Missouri. Is the G name still filtered? Who's the G name? What did Miss send? Okay, yeah, well, here's the other thing. Dawn Brown, Christy's best friend, is dead set. It's Fancy's Dan. I got all the screenshots. All the screenshots. That woman shoved me in Fancy's Dan's direction. Boom. What did Miss send me? Miss didn't send me nothing. Oh my God. She messaged me. I don't have, yes, the lunatic. The clip where he says he was on parole. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have the clip where she says he's on parole. I need it. I need it. She couldn't blow up your messenger enough. She couldn't blow up your messenger enough, so now she's in mine. I am 2 seconds away from playing my petty video that I'm about to play. Right. She could have been lying when she said that he claimed he was on parole. She could have. She lies about everything. I know. But I'm not yet. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to put out the petty video, and then we'll have a live after the petty video. Because the petty video is going out. It's going out. That is going to happen. And it's going to go out, and then we can go live. But it's coming out. Period. I will not be dissuaded. I have it ready. I'm going to put that video out, and then we're going to go live. And we're going to play all the videos. And show all the proof and all the screenshots and yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. Abso-fucking-lutely. Don't know why. Oh, you're going to get it and send it to me? Yay! I appreciate you. Okay, because MJ Pack's thought catalog is a fucking disaster. You can't navigate. I tried. It's a fucking disaster, and you cannot navigate that. I don't know if she didn't update the site or whatever, but it's a fucking nightmare. Right. So how exactly are we supposed to find anything in her thought catalog when it's a fucking disaster? I know that, and you tried sending it to me, and it was a fucking disaster. No, you already did that. It made my head hurt. You tried that. You said, go through this, go look through this, and you sent it to me, and it was a fucking disaster, and I couldn't navigate it. Apparently, this is where the action is tonight. How many lives are being played right now with me in it? Yes. Okay. So, literally. Okay. But her catalog doesn't make any sense. Now, if you show me things that make sense, that would be great. But again, what is weird to me is Dawn. Christy's Dawn. I have screenshots. Lots of screenshots. Where she says it's Fancy's Dan. Why? Why did that family say it was that Dan? So, okay, let's do this. Let's do devil's advocate. The Blanchards sent me in Fancy's Dan's direction to absolve Bree's Dan. Maybe. I have the screenshots. Don't worry about erasing them. They're already in my phone. Why would she send me that direction? For what? What, to keep the heat off of that one? Maybe. I don't fucking know. Maybe. Belle, she said that she's interviewed both of them at one point. No, Natasha originally the whole reason that Bree according to y'all, the whole reason that Bree went on this Dan spree was to prove Natasha wrong, which meant Natasha originally thought it was Fancy's Dan. You guys just literally said Bree went on this whole thing to prove Natasha wrong, which means Natasha thought it was Dan that is Fancy's Dan. Now Natasha's saying it's Bree's Dan. Here's the kicker. I don't care what pictures you show me. I don't care what he's got fake profiles. I don't care about any of that. I want to see the transcript where the man was on the stand. I want to see his middle initial. That will solve it all. Because I see where they both could be. But the Blanchards were telling me Fancy's Dan. And now the Blanchards are saying it is Bree's Dan. Explain that to me. Fucking explain that to me. Because it's not making sense to me. It's just not making sense to me. Literally the whole reason that I literally backed Fancy is because Dawn literally said Fancy was correct. And Dawn is friends with the family, or was. And so now, explain that to me. And again, what I'm going to boil down to again, if Dan wasn't at the crime scene, why do we fucking care? Why is he relevant? Me and Fancy were talking about the fact that he could be at the crime scene, right? If he's not at the crime scene, then it doesn't matter which one he is. And if that guy wants to stay anonymous, why would you say it's him? Yes, Dawn is Mama Dukes. Mama Dukes is the one who told me that it was fucking Dan Fancy's. I never told y'all that till tonight. I never fucking told y'all. I kept her name under fucking wraps. But that is exactly who fucking told me that it is Fancy's Dan. That is who fucking told me it was Fancy's Dan. Ask yourself why. Because I'd love to know. I'd love to know. I would love to know why the fuck she said that. March 4th, I am literally sitting across from Dan Glidewell's auntie. I was sent a clip of April's rant on Dan and thought my earplugs were in. She gave me the dirtiest look and keeps staring at me. The facts we found on Dan last night. I talked about his absconding and shit last night. That is Fancy's Dan. She has pointed me in that Dan's direction, so fucking why? Fucking why? At the end of episode 2, congratulations. Can somebody please send that to me? No, I'm aware. I'm aware. "36 minutes and 33 seconds into episode 2. Hold on. I will literally screenshot. Give me that in 1 second. That was interesting. No. Wait, what's going on? Don't respond to it. It will drive. Oh, don't worry. I already did. I said, go the fuck away. No, I just said, go the fuck away. I was looking for something else. No. I'm not one of those people who can just not reply to a text message. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, if you ever want to, like, agitate the shit out of me, text me because I will respond. I am the worst, dude. I don't even matter. I will literally, I don't care what, like, I'm going to respond to you. I do not know how to walk away. I have to have the last word. Me and my husband were literally in an argument today, having to have the last word. And he'd be like, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, blah, 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 blah. Who texted me? A fucking issue texted me. A fucking issue texted me. I guess because she couldn't rile Fancy up anymore, so she decided to hop into my messenger. Oh, she's still in your messenger? She didn't say much to me. She didn't say much to me. She said that she was I accused her of being somebody. She said, "Why are you texting me?" That was like from a day and a half ago. And I was like, "Go the fuck away." I said, "By the way, you didn't deny it." So. Oh no. No, no. Mm-mm. I am a last word person. I am a last word person. I want the last word. I want it. Are y'all having issues with someone in the UK? Did you hear Ryan in his live the other day? He claims some woman from England contacted his job. What? What? Y'all, it would not surprise me. It would not. Y'all do not understand the level of fuckery. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. Y'all don't understand. It's everything in me to not hit the play button right now. Everything in me to not hit the play button right now. I will tell anybody this, just so you guys know. I will let you guys know something. I'm going to give you a pro tip. Pro tip for free. This is a free tip. When you are trying to screen record something and somebody that you have no business talking to texts you on screen record and you're stupid and you send it to the person, do yourself a favor and don't do that. I am not even playing. It was the missing piece. And here's the kicker. The video that put everything together, which I'm not saying everything yet, but the video that put everything together, because we were like, how? There's a missing piece. How does this and this work? Because here's the problem. We have this, and there is a fucking bridge here. What is the bridge? We need the bridge, and I'm watching a video. We're on the phone. You can hear I'm listening to her in my ear watch the video while I'm watching the video. And she goes, "Did you see that?" And I said, "See what?" She said, "Go to this point in the video." And I went, "I missed that." Shit. Guess what it was? The bridge. It was the bridge. Does that work, Stina? Do you know how many times I've literally went into my messengers and screamed at people to stop messaging me because I'm screen recording something? Does that work? Putting your phone on do not disturb? Good to know. I did not know that. I am constantly screen recording shit. For like videos and shit that I'm doing, by the way. I don't record people's lives. I have once or twice, but not usually. Not usually. Oh no, it was so sloppy. So sloppy. Like it was fate. It was fucking fate. Fucking fate. Jesus, Fancy, at the rate you're going, why don't I just show the video? You're over here writing goddamn books. I don't think she's in here. Are you in here? Are you in here? That you're texting me? Are you in here too? I can't let you up. I don't know how. How does that work? I can't let you on here. I don't know how to let somebody up here. I'm not on StreamYard. I can't. We can't do it now, can we? We're not. Well, what happened on that phone call? Did anything of interest happen in the phone call that I missed at conveniently 8 o'clock? Well, I don't know what happened. We can't talk about it if I don't know what didn't happen. What happened on the phone? The phone call that had to happen at 8 o'clock, just like last night. It's like they don't want me to go live. There's the 20-second video, and okay. So I have the oopsie video, and then I have the one from each of us video. And I have the where she fucked up in the text message video. And then I have the you do not have my permission to share this, one of them. Yes, I have the final text message. I do. I do. I actually do. I was trying to find the one. She's not on Stream Live. What does that mean? What is Stream Live? What is Stream Live? Well, what the hell did she tell you? Because I don't even know what the hell she's talking about. What do you mean what she told you? Scrolly, 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 scrolly. She's in here. She's in here. She's in here. Yep. She's in here. Yep. She just said nobody in the fucking UK contacted anybody's jobs in the States. Morons. She's in here. Messenger. You can give me anything important in Messenger. Time to get petty, Ryan. Should we, I don't know, should we restart the live and go on StreamYard? I don't know if we can, I feel like if we talk about it, it's going to be jumbled, though. Because we have everything, but I feel like it's going to be jumbled. If you guys are okay with it being jumbled, then we can go to StreamYard. Yeah, it'll be the same thing. What'll happen is she's gonna do a YouTube, and then it's gonna go just like we did last time, and I'm gonna push it through to mine, so you guys will be able to just literally come back to my feed. All right. Everybody's fine with jumbled? Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna close this live down. Give me like 5 minutes. Fancy's gonna start a StreamYard. I'm gonna have to get on StreamYard. Yeah, don't forget to turn on monetization this time. Remind me afterwards because it won't let me do it fucking during. Last time I did it, I forgot to turn on monetization. Okay. So do you want to do this so we can show the links of people? Okay. All right, give me 5, guys. Give me 5 and just come right back here. If you're my viewers, come to me. Come to me. That's how it works. All right, we'll be back.